Electric vehicles are everywhere now, sleek, silent, and often hailed as the green alternative to gas-powered cars. The story goes EVs are cleaner, greener, and a crucial step toward a sustainable future. No gas, no oil changes, no exhaust fumes. Sounds like a win for the planet, right? But what does better for the environment actually mean? Is it just about what comes out of the tailpipe, or is there more to the story? Millions have switched to EVs, but let's dig deeper than the headlines. What are the real, tangible benefits? How do manufacturing, battery production, and the electricity grid factor in? The truth is nuanced, and the details matter, so let's break it down and see what makes EVs a responsible choice. Or not. What exactly are the benefits? Let's zoom in on something immediate. What comes out of the back of the car? For gas cars, it's a mix of CO2, nitrogen oxides, and tiny particles that harm our lungs and hearts, especially in cities and along busy roads. EVs, no tailpipe, no local emissions. That's a game changer for urban air quality. Imagine city centers where every car, bus, and van is electric. The air is cleaner, the smog is reduced, and public health improves. For people living near highways, especially kids and the elderly, this means fewer asthma attacks and hospital visits. Even if an EV is charged on a coal-heavy grid, it still produces zero local emissions. The pollution is centralized at power plants, where it's easier to manage and regulate. You can't put a carbon capture system on every car, but you can on a power plant. By shifting pollution away from neighborhoods, we make our cities healthier places to live. Think about school pickup lines. Gas SUVs idle, pumping out fumes. EVs just sit silently, keeping the air clean. Multiply that by millions of daily scenarios, and the impact is huge. The global climate benefits are big, but the local health benefits are immediate and personal. Cleaner air isn't just a bonus. It's a revolution for public health. Zero tailpipe emissions mean we can reclaim our urban spaces from constant air pollution. It's a direct improvement to the quality of life for millions. The shift to EVs is about more than climate, it's about breathing easier right now. Every EV on the road is a step toward cleaner, healthier cities. That's a benefit you can feel, not just measure. The air we share gets better with every electric mile. That's real progress. Let's tackle the big question. What about the power plant? Well-to-wheel emissions look at the whole chain, from energy source to the car's movement. For gas cars, that means drilling, refining, transporting, and burning fuel. Each step adds emissions. For EVs, it's all about the grid. The cleaner the electricity, the cleaner the car. Even in coal-heavy regions, EVs usually beat gas cars on emissions. In places with lots of renewables, EVs are off the charts efficient. In California, or the Pacific Northwest, charging an EV is like driving a gas car that gets over 100 miles per gallon, something no gas engine can match. And here's the kicker. The grid is getting cleaner every year. As we add more wind, solar, and hydro, every EV gets greener over time. Buy an EV today, and its emissions shrink as the grid decarbonizes. Gas cars, their impact is fixed for life. Battery manufacturing is also improving. More recycled materials, cleaner factories, and less energy use. The long tailpipe argument is valid, but the data shows EVs are a net positive, even now, and the advantage grows as the energy sector shifts to renewables. When you buy an EV, you're investing in a platform that gets cleaner every year. You're decoupling your transportation from oil and tying it to the future of energy. The dirtiest part, battery production, is getting cleaner too. The well-to-wheel advantage is only getting stronger. The environmental impact of EVs is dynamic and improving. That's a fundamental shift gas cars can't match. The future is electric, and it's getting greener. Let's talk efficiency, the heart of the EV advantage. Gas engines are marvels of engineering but shockingly inefficient. Only about 20–30% of gasoline's energy moves the car, the rest is wasted as heat. For every $5 at the pump, $4 just heats the air. Electric motors? They convert 85–95% of battery energy into motion. That's a massive leap. Less energy wasted means less pollution, even if the grid isn't perfect. EVs don't need complex cooling systems or lose energy to friction in pistons and gears. Regenerative braking is another win. Instead of wasting energy as heat when you slow down, EVs recapture it and feed it back into the battery. In city driving, this can recover up to 20% of lost energy. This efficiency gap is why EVs outperform gas cars on emissions, even on a fossil fuel-heavy grid. Burning fuel to create heat, then motion, is roundabout and wasteful. Using electricity to create motion is direct and efficient. Engineers have squeezed all they can from gas engines, but electric motors start from a place of massive superiority. The comparison isn't even close. One system wastes most of its energy, the other uses most of it. This isn't just an incremental improvement, it's a fundamental shift. The efficiency of electric motors is a physics-based advantage gas cars can't overcome. That's why, even as the grid evolves, EVs stay ahead. The core hardware is simply better for the planet. Efficiency isn't just a number, it's the foundation of the EV revolution, and it's why the road ahead is electric. EVs aren't just cleaner cars, they're part of a smarter, greener energy system. Charging with renewables is the dream. Solar panels on your roof can power your car with sunlight, making your driving nearly zero emission. Even without home solar, many utilities offer 100% renewable energy plans, so every charge supports clean power. But it goes deeper. Most people charge overnight when demand is low and the grid has excess capacity. This helps balance the grid and makes it more efficient. As more EVs hit the road, this effect grows, creating a more resilient energy system. Enter vehicle-to-grid, V2G technology. EVs can someday send power back to the grid, acting as distributed batteries. Imagine thousands of parked EVs helping prevent blackouts during peak demand. Owners could even get paid for it. This tech is in its early days, but the potential is huge. Pair V2G with renewables, and EVs become crucial storage for solar and wind. Charging when the sun shines. Discharging when it's dark. EVs aren't just vehicles. They're part of a flexible, clean energy ecosystem. They help balance the grid, store renewable energy, and accelerate the shift away from fossil fuels. The synergy is powerful. More renewables make EVs cleaner, and more EVs make renewables more practical. Each transition supports the other, creating a feedback loop for sustainability. The future isn't just about cleaner cars, it's about smarter energy for everyone. EVs are key players in building a sustainable grid. The shift to electric vehicles and renewables is a win-win. It's not just about driving, it's about powering a cleaner world. The more we electrify, the more we all benefit. EVs are the bridge between clean transportation and clean energy. That's the ultimate synergy. Put it all together: lower emissions, cleaner air, incredible efficiency, and synergy with renewables, and the case for EVs is clear. The transition isn't just about new cars, it's a cornerstone of fighting climate change and building a healthier planet. Challenges remain: battery recycling, ethical sourcing, but the trajectory is positive. As the grid gets greener, so do EVs. An EV bought today gets cleaner every year. Gas cars, their impact is fixed from day one. We're moving from static, polluting tech to dynamic, improving solutions. There's more to explore: battery chemistry, rare earths, and more. But the direction is set. The conversation will keep evolving as tech and data improve. What do you think? Want to dive deeper into any aspect of EVs and the environment? Let us know in the comments.